In this episode, we will be doing a car for Maple Leaf Customs Canada Day. Collections, classics, customs, restorations. This is Crossroads Beach House. Hey, it's another bright sunny day outside the Crossroads Diecast Speed Shop. I'm Skip, and we're waiting for our next project. It's going to be for the Maple Leaf Customs Canada Day build, and I think the truck's coming now. Here it is. We have a 1970 Dodge Charger, and it's an art car, and it definitely needs some work to make it ready for the Canada Day build. So let's get this thing off the truck and into the shop. Well, here we are in the shop now. The crew's got the car all broken down. This is our 1970 Dodge Charger, which is going to be the car that I use for my Maple Leaf Customs Canada Day build. Again, let's just take a look at this car. Again, it's another art car. I just did one of those, and I'm kind of glad I'm going to be able to take in, get this body stripped off and give it some better livery than the art car livery that's on there. And then, of course, the wheels. Those go right on. Base isn't too bad though. I mean, it's not a lot there to detail or anything like that. We'll get those wheels off there and get some better wheels on there. Got the chrome interior and with the engine that goes up through the hood. Neat thing about some of these hard cars though is that they have either the clear or the bluish glass on them instead of like some other crazy color. So that's kind of nice because that makes it a lot easier when it comes to doing other colors on that. Well, so this is the car we're going to use, again, as I said, for the Maple Leaf Customs Canada Day build. So let's get this project started. Okay, well, we're working on our Maple Leaf Customs Canada Day build. I've got our Charger body all cleaned up here and sanded down and everything ready. It'll be ready for primer in here in a little bit. But before I do that, I really wanted to do my wheel selection. Again, you saw these wheels that were on that art car, the purple, and it looks like a pink or a red type wheel. Those things are not going to work. I have these nice wheels here that I got off of eBay, and so I'm going to use those on my build. I've already taken and measured them so that they fit, and they're all ready, so they'll all be rollers stuff. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take, again, some of this JB Superwell. I like using this, and one of the reasons I like it is because I like I like the tip. And then just hold that ultraviolet light on there for about 9 seconds. You want to get that on there as soon as you can, though, because don't let it sit, because that capillary action will run down to your tires, and then your tires won't turn. So let's see how we did here. And again, a hint I've given before, but I'll give it again. Make sure you put your cap on right after it, so you don't have to worry about the tip. And then we can store it upright like this. That way everything drains back down in, and you don't have it clogging your tip up or anything like that. So let's see what we got here. Okay, she's rolling nice. Again, let's just always try to put it together if you can, because that way you can check the fit. In case you have to make any modifications. The tires that I'm using on the back are a little bit bigger than what was in the front. That's kind of like, but that's the stance I like. That's the stance I grew up in the late 60s, early 70s, and that's kind of the stance I wanted for this Charger. And she's a roller. She looks good. So let's move on. All right, well, we're back, and we're continuing our build on our MLC Canada Day build. Excuse me. Again, I'm going to paint the roof black. I've taped the car all off except for that. A lot of my Maple Leaf Customs builds that I've done a lot of red with just a little bit of white. This time I'll just do a little bit different. I'm going to use a little bit of red and do a lot of white. Put a lot of things. I think it'd be neat when it all comes out to do. I've taped off everything. Another thing inside, I always like to tape off the inside So the when you're spray painting, that paint doesn't go inside and get on other parts of the car, because sometimes it can come down and run onto the actually the front of your car too, and it makes it a little bit harder for the cleanup. So I've got that done. I've got it all taped off for that, and then I've mixed up my paint in one of these little medicine cups, and I put some Wicked Colors red, and then I added some of this UVLS high gloss. I like that. That looks pretty good. And then I use some of this 4011 reducer. I like this a lot. I think it helps the flow much better in your airbrush. That's my opinion. My thing. But you can try out. There's other reducers out there for sure, but I like that. And it's good for not only for this, but for the candy paints as well. I think it actually works better in the candy paints than some of the other reducers that might work well with the acrylics. Anyways, we got our car ready for the paint, so let's move on with that project. And here's my 1970 Dodge Charger. The 1970 Dodge Charger was part of the second generation Dodge Chargers made from 1968 to 1970. This Hot Wheels exposed engine 1970 Dodge Charger was first produced in 2012. That one was purple with chrome 5-spoke wheels. This one, as you can probably tell, is for the Maple Leaf Customs Canada Day build. This car is painted with Kratex white, and the roof was painted with Wicked Colors red from Kratex. The decals are some I made with my inkjet printer, and you can find out how to do this from my playlist. The maple leaves on the side are some that my wife made with her Cricut. I then clear coated it with 2 coats of 2K clear from Diecast Graveyard. I detailed the interior with white and red inserts. The wheels are some that I found on eBay. To Andrew, all my friends and fellow customizers to the north, I want to wish you a happy Canada Day, eh? And Andrew, thanks for hosting this invitational. I enjoyed building this car. I hope all of my channel subscribers and viewers also enjoyed it. God bless, and thanks for stopping by the shop.